What it do, guys? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video. Guys, here we are back with our guy Evan, because I rock with the guy Evan. His videos are perfect. And in this one, we got things Americans find annoying about the UK. This should be intriguing. Before we jump into it, what I need you guys to do is smack that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human. I talk back. What we got, Evan? And if you got a favorite video suggest, you can subscribe to Patreon, or there's a Google form link in the description.
Hello, the year has finally come. This year, I can finally apply for my British citizenship. Now, in order to make sure that I blend in smoothly when I apply to that process, I figured it might be a good idea to catch up a bit on a British skill that I'm lacking on. Complaining about things. Oh, it's too hot, it's too cold, the sky's always rainy. Oh, that sun. I've been living here long enough to find so many different things just annoying that maybe you guys just haven't picked up on because you're just used to it. So without further ado, let's dive in. I don't know if you can miss something if you've never had it before, so maybe that's why no one here seems to care. Where are the water fountains? Genuinely, if you've ever visited the UK and you're not British, you might also be like, yeah, seriously, where the heck? I don't know. I mean, I have fountains in Regent's Park. I'm not talking about those fixtures. I'm talking about public buildings. Most every building in the US has multiple water fountains next to the bathroom. You're in a mall? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Right there next to the bathroom, you got yourself a little water fountain. Get a little drinksy. What am I supposed to do in the UK? Shove my mouth into the sink? Because that's what I have to do. It's not fun. Free water. Come on. Just put in some more water fountains. It's going to be a fun vid. It's going to be a
Water fountains be tricky because some are perfect, cold, ice cold, taste good. Some are like lukewarm, water's trash. So it's tricky. Water fountains be tricky depending on where you go. I need to go to a place. If I'm in a mall or something, I'll go to like one of the restaurants or little fast food things inside the mall and ask for a cup of water.
What am I supposed to do in the UK? Shove my mouth into the sink? Because that's what I have to do. It's not fun. Free water. Come on. Just put in some more water fountains.
I feel that.
It's going to be a fun vid. It's going to be a fun 10 vid. Fun 10 out of 10. Fun 10 out of 10. Fountain. Oh. The dab is dead. Now, takeaways aren't a great, delicious staple in the UK. They do them really, really well. However, the options available for most any fast food, really, really limited. That's going to be a theme throughout this whole video. There's only like a couple options you can really choose from. It's great. And you might be like, what do you mean? We've got lots of options. I don't know why I went for this. I don't know what that accent was. Please, don't put that in the citizenship review. This is probably due to me growing up with like 20 different types of burger chain, 20 different types of pizza restaurant. And, at this point, you just got to go, I want this burger. That's the only option. I want this pizza. That's the only option. I want option. Now, I know you may be thinking, Evan, fewer fast food options means we can eat healthier. Don't lie to me. I've seen what you do to toast with the beans. You know what's weird here?
What you mean?
Bacon. It's part of an English breakfast, a staple in this country. Oh, it's a great breakfast.
I love bacon.
But it's not bacon. Let's not fool ourselves, folks. It's just ham that's been fried in a weird way. You have to use a fork.
Nah, I need my pork bacon. I get shaved meat. I need the American bacon. I don't want fried ham is good. Don't get it twisted. I like some fried ham. But I need my bacon.
Folks, it's just ham that's been fried in a weird way. You have to use a fork and knife at it. Streaky bacon is supposed to be it's delicious. Rip it. It can be chewy, it can be crispy. The bacon in the UK, it just ain't bacon. It's ham. It's long ham. And speaking of fork and knife, by the way, British people seem to use that stuff for everything. You go to a burger restaurant, you will genuinely see some guy using a fork and knife on a burger. That's the whole point of the bun. What are you doing?
Give me the hands.
A fork and knife? I've seen it in pizza restaurants, sure, and I agree. That's also messed up. But a burger place? Put the fork down. Also, put the knife down. You don't really need a knife for everything. People in the UK seem to be committing some weird jujitsu on the fork. They turn the fork upside down. They put things on with the knife. Just calm down. Just use your fork, scoop it in. Boom. It's perfect. Life's too short. Put down the knife. That sounds like I'm talking down a murderer.
I swear it does. I swear it does. Yeah, I eat with our hands, but you eat with a fork and knife. That wouldn't bother me. That's how you eat. It's probably cleaner that way. You know what I'm saying? Probably don't waste food on you that way, but I just eat with my hands. Burgers and pizza.
That sounds like I'm talking down a murderer.
Yeah.
Don't murder the bird. Now, when it comes to portion sizes, I would prefer if the portion sizes in the UK were a little bit bigger. I mean, I'm not saying like full-on US size. I'm just saying it does feel like because food's so expensive here, I'd like to get a better value out of it. I don't know, sometimes you go to Pizza Express and you're like, cool, I just ate one of those Tesco's finest pizzas that I can get for £2, but it cost me 10, and I could eat another one of them. But on the rare occasion that you do get too much food, you ask a waiter for a doggy box, they look like you got 3 heads. Wow. Just throw it away. No, I ate the food. I have some food left. I want to bring it with me.
Everything.
Why the doggy box gotta be such a weird
I'm gonna
thing?
eat leftovers.
So many people act like I'm crazy. But also, the chances of me even getting a doggy box are incredibly slim because the fact that waiters just disappear in the UK. You know, once you get your food, you will never see them again. You'll be waiting. That's why they call them waiters, because they make you wait. I guess that's how it makes sense. No, but the one thing that I want, like, as soon as I'm ready, just give me the bill, give me the check.
Yes.
Por favor, please.
Yes.
That's all I want. And yet in the UK, you kind of just sit there for hours waiting for the check. I have to be the token American at every restaurant and group that I have, because we just go, I guess we'll just sit here for 45 minutes waiting for someone to talk to us. And I'm like, hello, I hate to be that guy, but we have things to do. I just don't.
Everything. I'm ready to go. When I'm done eating, I'm ready to go. And so, you know what I'm saying? Usually the waiters or waitresses come check on you multiple times throughout your meal, make sure everything okay. You need a refill, you good, everything good, need anything else. You know what I'm saying? And when the bills did due, like when we're about to finish eating, they start picking up the plates for us and give us the check. Like, yo, when I'm done eating, I'm ready to go. I got other things I gotta do. I ain't trying to sit here for an hour and wait for my check.
Oh, I hate to be that guy, but we have things to do. I just
Is that how it is, though?
I don't get it. People say, oh, I don't want to feel rushed. It's not feeling rushed. Just put it on the table and be like, hey, whenever you're ready, take your time. I was waiting 5 years. That's what I did. People didn't feel rushed. I got that big money. Just let me go home, please. British people seem to be too polite and reserved to even talk to the waiter and be like, please give us the check. It's been 8 hours. But me, I'm just like, hey, listen. I ain't one of you yet until I get the citizenship. Then we'll talk about it. I do think it's funny that when I wrote most of these down, I was like, wow, a lot of these do have to do with food. And that's because I feel like food in the UK is one of the main things that's, you know, a bit lacking, such as diners. Where are all the diners at? You know, you got The Diner, trash. You got Ed's Diner, horrid. Don't go there. There's no real diners. You know, that lovely local place where you can go and get a nice slice of cheesecake, little carrot cake, little something, little ice cream, and that's just desserts. You got the grilled cheese, you got everything. You could go to a pub, sure. That's not the same. I don't want no soggy chips, okay? I want a delicious dine. Hopefully this next one everyone can agree with me with. But there's this company, you might have heard of it, called a McDonald's. And they have this really cool thing in the U.S. called a McFlurry. And it's where the ice cream and whatever topping you choose gets mixed throughout, and you have this delicious treat. And in the UK, they have this thing called a McPlop, because they just throw the ingredients on the top and go, have fun, mix it yourself. What? Porque? I don't know why the Spanish is coming out. The spoon that comes with your McFlurry literally is a hole for the machine to spin and mix. In the UK, they just don't care. They're like, here you go. By the second bite, you're done. You've run out of Oreos. You just got ice cream. If I wanted a tub of ice cream and Oreos, I could have bought that from the store. I wanted you to flurry it, ma'am. This is definitely a first world problem, but also, how has no one else complained about this? I genuinely think...
I feel his complaint, but in the U.S., I feel like McDonald's ice cream machines are down a lot. Like, a lot. And so most of the time, we can't even get ice cream. But when we do, that McFlurry
this is definitely a
hits the
first world
spot.
problem, but also... How has no one else complained about this? I genuinely think people in the UK think this is normal, and that's how a McFlurry is supposed to be. It is not. You need the Oreos mixed throughout. Also, in terms of McDonald's, if you guys could get a McGriddle, that'd be nice. It's one of our favorite pastimes in the U.S. Eating a McGriddle really for breakfast. The best breakfast sandwich. You got sausage, egg, and cheese in between two syrup-infused pancakes.
Yes.
That blew your mind? You're welcome. Hashtag bring
great.
McGriddle to UK. British drinking culture really is something else. The first time I experienced round culture, oh boy, went out with a group of friends. We're all just having a nice time. My friend was like, hey, I got everyone a drink. And I was like, oh, that was very nice. What a kind gesture that was, sir. Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you very much. Slurp, slurp. Then the next person in 20 minutes is like, hey, I got everyone's next rounds. And I was like, wait a minute. I see where this is going. I don't necessarily want to pay for everyone's drinks. I don't even want this one. I'm not a binge drinker here. I have 1 or 2 drinks max. And therefore, I find that round culture and buying your entire group drinks does encourage you to stay out and just drink more and more and more. I don't like that. I like to drink until I'm like slightly tipsy, and then I'm like, hey, that's good. I don't want to spend 50 pounds a night going out drinking. That's just not my thing,
Yeah.
okay?
I don't
I ended
wanna
up
buy
giving the guy the
everybody
money for the
a
first
drink.
round because I was like, I'm sorry, I can't be involved in this. I felt like a
Yeah.
party pooper, but also, geez, I'm not made of money here. The amount of money it costs to
On
buy a pint...
everything, I'll pay for my drink. You pay for your drinks. Cause I may drink less than you, and you know what I'm saying. And if you drink more than me, I will end up paying more for the less I drink. And I pay for mine. Let's keep it.
Felt like a party pooper, but also,
keep it separate.
geez, I'm not made of money here. The amount of money it costs to buy a pint in London anyway, you might as well just buy a big bottle of liquor and just drink it home with your friends. Have a party. I
be feeling
don't
that.
like going out and drinking.
It's expensive.
Picture
yeah, I don't.
this.
It's
So it's my
expensive
first week in the UK.
here,
I
going
need to
out
buy some
when you can
groceries,
just
so I
buy
pop
alcohol
over
at
to the
store.
local Lidl. After I'm done getting all this stuff and she rings it up, she's now like, here you go, it's £20.30. I'm looking to my right. You know what's missing? The bag boy. Where's the bag boy? No one's been bagging? You want me to pay? Well, and then bag at the same time? There's a queue of people looking at me like, who is this boy? He's clearly has a weird accent. What? You don't know what you're missing, okay? In the U.S., we have bag boys for most everything. I'm just so used to going into my local Acme or ShopRite, you buy your stuff, and while they're ringing up, there's a bag boy at the end that's constantly bagging things. So by the time you're done paying, you can just go out with your bags. It's convenient. It really is. I'm not saying it's a necessity to have one of these. It's just quite annoying because of the whole queue behind you and everyone's like waiting for you to finish bagging your groceries, but you couldn't bag them because you were trying to find your wallet and pay for things. And it's a mild annoyance, you could say. Like I said, trying to get my citizenship. But when you're still in the shops in the UK, you might find there are no options for you. Do you want toothpaste? How'd you like one of two different varieties? Colgate or Colgate Special White? It's a really weird critique to have, but toothpastes and toothbrushes were one of the things I noticed most because I'm so used to having like this entire shelf of different types of toothbrushes for different style mouths and different colors and different age groups and all that type of thing. In the UK, you're like, you've got the brown brush, you've got the red brush. Colgate, that is the only one. We speak Russian, don't know why. I'm not asking for an entire aisle of pizza. That can be reserved for the US. I'm just asking for more than like 2 different brands, maybe. It's like that with everything in the store, though. I guess it makes shopping easier, less decisions.
It does.
One thing that really annoys me about the UK is the government have put things in place to block certain websites, and it's just so silly.
Really?
I'll be trying to visit a website, and I'll have this thing come up that's like, hey now, UK government has blocked this website. You're not allowed to visit it. Okay, it's 2020. You think no one knows how to use a VPN? Thanks, China. I'm okay. What is this? Is it a free country? Guess not. You know, gotta fight for my freedom just to visit streaming websites. Oh. This is the part of the video where I should probably naturally plug that VPN sponsorship, but I'll save that for a future video. I've heard a lot of English people very much hate US customer service, and they say that the people are way too up in their faces and things.
I can understand. If you're not used to it, I can understand.
I like my
that.
customer service somewhere in between British Urban Outfitters employee and Lush employee, where, you know, you're just walking around outside the store and an employee will be like, hi, I saw you looking at the ground. Would you like to try our ground coffee scrub? No, thank you. You know, but somewhere in the middle. I find that sometimes when I'm shopping, just asking a store associate for some help, she looks like I've just spat in her face and called her mom fat. I haven't.
Really?
I haven't done that. Just asking her to do your job, please. Hey. I've worked many different retail jobs, and I was always like, hello, that's me. I'm not being fake. I'm just trying to make a living here. I know I mentioned this in my day in the life video, annotation, a couple weeks ago, but I really wish there were plugs in the bathroom in the UK. It would just be so convenient to be able to plug in my hairdryer or anything else I've got. And I know the excuse that people have made is, well, there's water in the bathroom. Wouldn't that be very dangerous? There's water in the kitchen. There's sinks. Oh, you know what else is dangerous? Electricity in general. Let's just get rid of electricity. See how you sound.
There's no plugs in the bathroom.
This is my complaining video. Also, something that's really annoying and weird about the UK is a lot of bathrooms I've been in, you pull like a handle from the ceiling to turn the light on, and or sometimes the toilet flush. What type of Wallace and Gromit nonsense is this? I'm just saying, just let me have a little pitch. That's all I want. A little pitch. I do my own sound effect. Now, it is incredibly cold as it is winter, but we all know the UK could use some air conditioning. And by that I mean any building, please.
Yeah, I couldn't live without AC.
I'm just used to that, I guess. But it is getting too hot in the summers for British people to go, it's only hot for one day of the year. No. Global warming's happened. We need some air conditioning, please, somewhere to escape the maddening heat. This one's probably a bit more London-centric, but the Circle Line, I don't really think I have to defend that one. The most annoying thing are those little words that change ever so slightly from how I've spoken my entire life, to the point where I think it's always been this way. I'm now crazy. It's always been pronounced Basil. It hasn't. It hasn't. The other day when I literally heard someone say pigs in blankets, I was like, what? You know, pigs in a blanket? I know there's more than one blanket, but it's pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets, what? It freaks me out. It's one of those things where I start to question my own reality. Has it always been that way? Is it just a British thing? And now I just have to always think, no, it's the British that are wrong. And lastly, I feel like everyone is waiting for this. Brexit. Wow, what did you do there? But
What
hey,
is Brexit?
this is just my annoyances. I hope I passed the bill. Did I
don't know
whinge
what
enough
Brexit
to get the
is.
citizenship? Please tell me how I did. And also, if there's other things I've missed out that you're complaining about in the UK, please let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this whingy little complain video. If you want, I've got other videos surrounding me you can watch. Or subscribe and ring my bell so you don't miss out on my vids every Sunday.
I got
I'll see you guys next week.
I got you, Evan.
Goodbye.
I'll see you next week then. No, but his videos are always super fun. Some of these things I would be shocked by. A lot of them I wouldn't really be annoyed by. So there's a couple that I would. Some of them would just be like a kind of a culture shock just because what you're used to. And it's like a whole new world. But that's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to Patreon, leave a suggestion, or in the description section there's a Google form link. Hit the link, fill out your suggestions, send it to me. You want me to get to yours faster than others, fill out premium. Make sure you hit subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon all up top. You don't subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, love talking to you. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy D Neal, out.